Today we'll be covering lower back pain rehab. We're focusing on one movement today. This is my go-to movement anytime someone complains or is talking about lower back pain, they're experiencing some lower back pain. This is going to be the first step that I usually go to, because a lot of the times when it comes to lower back pain, it's really just a matter of relief and building strength. And this movement has a very low risk involved. So you can strengthen it without it actually hurting you. Other movements might have that side effect of it like kind of aggravating your back as you're doing it, but it also has some health benefits. Now, that doesn't mean that this movement will be the one that fixes your back, but is usually a good starting point to fix the majority of most people's back problems. Majority of people haven't had a surgery or accident or whatever it is. Most of the times people have back issues just because they're sedentary and they don't work out, right? So this is my go-to movement. The guy who invented this, Louis Simmons, actually invented it to help fix his broken back. And it did. It helped fix his broken back. So if it could help fix his broken back, it will definitely help you with your back problems. Now, Sam has actually never really done this movement, so I'm going to be showing her how to do this movement, and in her learning it, you'll be able to see as well. And she'll give us feedback on what she's experiencing or not. Now, there's a few things that I would say with this movement. A lot of gyms don't have it, or a lot of them are built differently. I used to work at a commercial gym that had it, and the pad was able to be adjusted based off of your height. But you usually want to put the strap or the pad or whatever it is right along your ankles. You want to set the handles to the point, in this case, to a point that you could reach it so that the edge of the pad is at the crease of your hips. Okay, now, I'll tell you this, I guess. The way that you're supposed to actually do it is that when you kick out, you're supposed to bring your neck up. Okay, and this is how Louis Simmons intended it. He wanted people to do essentially a Superman as they push out. You want to do almost a Superman. Okay, now I've done that before and I've done it with people as well, but the thing that they talk about mostly, the feedback that I'm getting, is that they tend to feel it in their lower back almost exclusively. And the point is not to really feel it in your lower back. Okay, so did you feel that in your lower back?
Not really.
Not really? Okay.
But I didn't do enough.
Yeah, so go ahead and give me like 10, 15 reps.
I mean, a little bit more.
A little bit more in your lower back. Okay, so she is starting to feel it in her lower back. We don't want that. Do you feel it in your glutes?
Not as much.
Not as much? Okay, cool. So this is the adjustment that I've liked to make to feel it mostly in your glutes. And the report that I get is that they usually feel it up in their glutes right here. So we're going to see if Sam feels the same thing. So what I would recommend is when you grab the handles, keep your chin tucked in. And the key here is that you're raising your legs, not to the point that you're extending at the back, but to the point that your glutes lock. So this is the reverse hyper. This is the opposite of the hyperextension machine. And as if you've seen in the hyperextension tutorial, we say the same thing. When you come up with your torso, you're just going to the point where your glutes lock. So here, you would want to do the same thing. Another thing you can do actually, Sam, is you can like spread your legs apart to see just a little bit to make it more taut, and do it that way. Focus mostly on your glute contraction when you're coming up. Try to keep your legs completely straight. You're not trying to fight it to come up. You're just going to try to feel it in your glutes and let them contract, and then that's it. Yeah?
Yeah.
Where do you feel it? Like if you could face this way and kind of like show it.
I feel it most, like right there.
Okay, all right, cool. So the reason why this movement works is because when you bring your legs up, you're strengthening your back. When you bring it down, it's pulling your lower back apart and decompressing it. So those two things combined, it's a strengthening movement and a rehabilitative movement. So anytime you experience lower back pain, this would be the movement that you'd want to visit first to see if just doing this will alleviate any pain. Okay, so we're going to show you one more time how you want your form to look, what your setup should look like, regardless of the machine that's available to you. So usually you want to set the pad or the strap right behind your ankles. You want to climb up. You want to make sure that the edge of the pad is at the crease of your hips right here. You want to grab the handles. My version is you keep your chin tucked in, have your legs completely straight, lock your knees, and then raise up and just try to feel the contraction in your glutes. You almost want to feel like you're pulling your legs up with your butt and just squeezing your glutes. Very good, very good. Very good. Okay. Now, this is a mistake that I would just like you to avoid just because a lot of people, and I actually don't think this is wrong because I think this would actually be like a good version of the Smith, I think, frog kickback or whatever people want to call it. A lot of women tend to do this. But one thing I would say avoid, not that it'll hurt you, but you might not end up feeling it the way you're supposed to, especially if you're watching this video online and applying it and you're going like, why isn't this movement working? It's probably because you're making this one common mistake that I always see. So you can climb on again. Common mistake I see is what you're gonna do is you're gonna bend your legs so don't have them straight and then just try to like kick up. Yeah, like that, exactly. So a lot of people do this, they kick up like that, they don't feel it in the right, like where are you feeling that right now?
That feels in my hamstrings mostly.
Okay, yeah. And I don't even think that's necessarily wrong. I haven't experimented with it yet. I think there actually is something to be done there, like as a good developmental tool, but not for the purpose of rehabilitating your lower back. That is not what you want to do. You want to avoid that, right? You really want to let it pull your legs down. That's where it'll stretch your lower back. And just make sure that you're think to yourself, pull with your glutes. And that's going to be it for the reverse hyper.